Hey there, this is Ian. Just going to show you how to customize SEO Quake. I'll just pull up an example search results page. So let's imagine the phrase that you want to rank for is movie news. Just spell it correctly. Okay, so here in a moment you'll be able to see SEO Quake adding in the overlays to your search engine results. So there's various links that you can have at the bottom there. When you first install it, it does come with a set of predefined links included, which I cover in the introduction to SEO Quake video. But if we have a look, we can add in our own new parameters here by going down to preferences. So if you click on parameters there, you can see a list of the existing parameters that exist, so all the little links that you see in there, and you can see the various places where they appear. So in the search engine results overlays, and also when you're browsing individual web pages as well. So just demonstrating here that you can add and remove some of the predefined ones that are there, and they'll appear straight away. If you click through on them, you can see how it'll take the page that's there in the search results and add it into kind of a predefined URL. So in this case, it's a whois. So if you did want to see who the owner of the website was, for example, and it didn't have privacy on there, for example. So the way it's set up is that you've got various parameters within here. So if we add in a new one, we just copied and pasted an existing one there. So you don't need every parameter for every type of link that you want. The example we're going to use here is a service provided by Google for actually checking if a website is safe, but obviously any other site is available and you can just substitute in the various parts of either the URL or the domain, that sort of thing. So on this one, we basically just need to grab the URL. So I'll go to the page here, and then let's say for the sake of argument we want to check the actual URL of ScreenRant itself, and the result, as expected, comes back as it being safe. So we'll scroll down to that. But the useful bit now that we want is, if we have a look up at the URL there, we can see the format of how it actually makes the request. So we'll throw that in there, and obviously then we just need to, we don't actually need the language part of it here if your default is going to be English. It should auto detect it anyway. And then for this particular one, we need to put in the full URL, and we just put a little extra kind of symbol in there to say we're going to encode it as well. So that has appeared there. So if we click on it now, we should see it appear for that one. And as expected, it's okay. So obviously you can customize what appears here by adding items, removing items, adding your own. So there's a few other ways you can do it. If you want numeric entries to appear, there's other options for adding in the URL here, and you can add in a regular expression which allows you to pull out a specific bit of data out of what's returned. It doesn't have to be a link to a web page, so it can be linked to a web service where you get like XML or JSON, something like that. And you can see in this one, it's actually pulling in a count of items from Pinterest. In this case, this one's a JSON entry. And our new WebSafe checker link is there at the bottom. And so from here, you can see, if we were to click on that one, we are just getting that JSON back, which obviously that one is one that you'd expect to see normally as a numeric value when you're actually browsing as well. There's obviously links back to SEMrush itself. So to get the best out of SEO Quake, you do want an SEMrush account. And then from that, that'll link back to various reports that you can use there to check on things like number of backlinks to the page, backlinks to the overall domain, or backlinks to the specific subdomain. So the www version of it, or the non-www version, or with HTTPS or non-HTTPS. So hopefully that was useful. If you do want to give SEO Quake a try, there's a link to the Chrome Web Store in the description, and links to open, well, my affiliate link to open an SEMrush account, which is free. Thanks a lot, bye.